Hey there, and welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Stefan of Automotive here in Nanaimo, BC. We are a general repair shop as well as a wheel alignment and air conditioning specialty shop, and we would like to clear up some of the misconceptions within our industry and help you to better understand your car. Today we're going to talk about the dreaded check engine light.
Check engine lights? You mean that light on the dash? That doesn't really mean anything, does it?
Of course it means something. Why else would it be there?
Can't you just scan the codes and tell me what's wrong with my vehicle?
We could just scan the code, but we're not going to get our answers.
Is my gas cap loose?
It could be.
Is there something wrong with my spark plugs?
Maybe. Or maybe one of your temperature or altitude sensors are slightly out of range, causing overfueling, and your $4,000 catalytic converter is slowly eating itself and going to plug the exhaust and leave you stuck on the side of the road. Whoa, pump the brakes, we're just talking. So why is there even a check engine light? Well, all cars that have internal combustion engines create emissions. These vehicles in today's world have computers that are designed to monitor all the systems and just make it so it runs optimally. If for some reason one of these systems breaks down, then we're no longer burning fuel properly or consuming fuel properly, and the check engine light will illuminate. Another common suspect for the check engine light is a small evaporative emissions leak, or P0456. This can or could be caused by a loose gas cap. Why do you think that the gas cap would cause a check engine light? Your vehicle's fuel system, it wants to keep that not leaking essentially. So what the vehicle will do is it'll pressurize the fuel tank and it'll check to see if that pressure is lowering or if there's any leaks anywhere. If your gas cap is loose or not on, obviously it can't hold pressure. So we're not going to be having a sealed system, and that's how you get that code. That code could also mean that you have a cracked line somewhere underneath. You could have a leaking fuel tank. If you come over to under the hood, I'll show you a couple other places it could even be. So if it's not the gas cap, it could also be something up at the front. We got a valve here that lets the fumes go back into the engine to be consumed. And that valve is obviously fed from the fuel system. So we got a hose that goes in, goes way down here. There's multiple places it could be coming from. It's going to take, this is actually one of our least favorite ones to diagnose. It is hard to find it. Let's talk about code readers. Another common myth is that a code reader will simply tell you the answer. So why would you charge me so much money to diagnose a problem? The answer is in that question, diagnose, not code read. The code read takes a few minutes. It's not hard. Anybody can pull a code out of a machine. To diagnose a problem, we have technicians that have been around or have gone to school for 4 years and are constantly upgrading to try and stay on top of the modern world and just be able and well equipped to diagnose vehicles in today's world. So if we were to say pick up a $60 code reader, we could come up with a code, say P0300. That translates to a random misfire. So what's next? I'll tell you. We have to find out which system is failing. P0300 means you are misfiring, but what is misfiring? Do you have a fuel issue? Is your spark plugs not operating correctly? Maybe the vehicle has low compression. We need to do a compression test. Is the exhaust plugged? There's so many different things that could cause this, and a code reader just simply can't tell you that a rat chewed through a wire under a bunch of plastic inside of a cowling, and now you have to go find that and just simply fix it. So as you can see, the code reader, it is a valuable tool. It will point you in the right direction, but it's not going to give you the answer. And that's where our technicians come into play. So is a check engine light just a light? No, it is a malfunction indicator, and it means trouble. It could be as simple as a gas cap is loose. It's not necessarily harmful to your engine, but if your catalytic converter is eating itself, you don't want to get stuck with a potentially $4,000 or $5,000 bill. Make sure that you check into your trusted automotive professional and have it diagnosed properly. And don't let the issues compound on top of each other. It's nice to know you're going to get from point A to point B and your engine's not going to go boom boom.